Tonight, there's only one African American in each of NASCAR's 3 divisions, but racing is growing in popularity among minority communities. Frank Cusumano has the story of the first man of color in the sport.
We've had pioneers in sports, people who have changed their profession. Arthur Ashe, Curt Flood, Billie Jean King, and Jackie Robinson. All 4 have become legendary names. And in auto racing, this man was a trailblazer. And you likely don't even know him. But make no mistakes, Wendell Scott was one of a kind.
So, you want to hear about my grandfather?
Warwick Scott, Wendell's grandson, flew in from Virginia to meet us at the Jackie Joyner Kersey Center to help tell this story.
He always predicted that his legacy would be something that would be shared generation after generation after generation.
Scott was born in 1921 in Danville, Virginia. At age 12, he was among the first African-American pit crewmen in NASCAR. He could literally do anything in regards to the car.
So he was his own machinist, he was his own mechanic. Starting out on the side of the race car, he had mechanic me on the outside of his race car, and that was homage to the fact that he was his own mechanic and his own machinist. He taught my uncle and my father different aspects of the machinery. He taught them different aspects of it. So as my father got older, he became the person that was responsible for the paint in the body and the differentials and the suspension and things of that nature.
And as a driver in the lower divisions, Scott was extremely successful, winning over 100 races, and he wasn't staying in 5-star hotels.
They oftentimes slept on park benches. Oftentimes when they would get to a race, they would just sleep outside on the ground. If it was raining and stuff like that, they would put a tarp up and continue to work on the race car.
Scott wanted to compete in major cup races on the NASCAR circuit, and with that came some horrific, racially motivated moments.
He was poisoned. He was given a hallucinogen. It was intended to be a cold beverage when the race was over, when he got out of the car. They would cut his tires. Someone would cut his tires from the inside when they would be getting the car ready, when they would be in the driver's meeting or something like that. He was asked if he was afraid during his NASCAR career. And his response was he didn't have much fear of anything, with the exception of a sniper's bullet.
Scott kept racing. His car was unsponsored, but somehow from the winnings he saved, he was able to put 7 kids through college. His greatest high in racing could have also been his lowest low. Jacksonville 200, 1963. He became the first African American to win a major cup race, but he was not acknowledged as the winner.
When he completed that last lap, he was waiting for the checkered flag to be waved, and it didn't wave. Okay, and so after the race, they conducted a championship ceremony where Buck Baker was announced the victor, and the traditional Southern tradition took place, which was the winner of the race would kiss on the cheek the local beauty queen, and that is something that the track promoters would not allow.
3 years ago, the Scott family was finally awarded that trophy. David Stewart II and his family have been instrumental with their resources and talent in promoting the legacy of Scott and also trying to get more African-American representation in NASCAR. The Stewarts were so impressed with Scott's relentlessness, resourcefulness.
His father had a wreck on the track, and he gets out of the car. The car's upside down. He climbs on top of the car, starts fixing it. You know, they pull it out of the ditch, they flip it over, gets back in the car and starts racing some more. I mean, it's things like that are just absolutely amazing.
What the Stewarts have done in regards to my grandfather, it has been a heaven sent. And we don't take it lightly, and we've been able to scale our initiatives and scale our work and help more students and lift my grandfather's name up even higher because of their support.
A movie about Scott's life was done in 1977, and hot off the presses is a children's book about his life. Warwick Scott is the CEO of the Wendell Scott Foundation, and he just wants his grandfather to be remembered.
At this point in my life, I'm able to kind of leave my grandfather's legacy, you know, into a new horizon.